and that means it's time for Warhammer Fantasy RPG, the mediocre mercs, technically of Marienburg. I am GM Lashak. I am going to be running these here shenanigans of doom and gloom and other words that rhyme with but we're not out of mana yet. And with me is my normal cast of creative cretins. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Tasty music playing Yavandir, the elven vagabond.
It's Spice-tacular playing Spencer, the greatest swordsman in the whole party.
I am Toby Maguire from Spider-Man 3 playing Falindar.
I am Blackhawk playing Magnar.
I am Doug playing Angran the Thief.
All right. And currently quiet because his kids are refusing to go to sleep, we have Coyote playing Dolwyn. So, where...
Didn't we have a halfling with us at one point?
Yes,
I don't think
yes,
so.
but then Kargan lost his internet, so we'll just deal with that when it comes back around, okay? Okay?
I don't remember halfling. Have you guys seen a halfling?
The one that brought us free pies?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But were they really free, or did they have a unknown price?
It's just like
His
that
internet?
time that America decided we were replacing French. They were freedom pies.
Oh.
All right, cool. We let that joke exactly as much time as it needed.
So, yeah, that hurt my soul. So, moving on. Right. So, last week, anybody want to give their perspective on what they felt happened last week?
Like the last second or the whole scenario?
Last session.
Yeah, but like...
However,
session.
yeah,
Lots of plot hooks were thrown
much
at us.
You want to recap it. I want to hear your point of view.
Last session, we all went on a hunt with the Lord, who convinced us through an underlying threat to replace his father so that he could join us on this quest. We were told of a opportunity in Heartland, was it? To the south?
Helmgart.
Helmgart, yes.
Dolwyn pledged his life to the Elf Brothers, it seems, and joined, and we were invited into the Lord's mansion for a display of arms to prove that we were, not complete idiots, which we succeeded at, I think, decently. Spice proved his own against someone who's much more well-equipped for this fight. And then while we were waiting to have his wounds treated, the Lord's, what was his name? The aide?
Yeah, Heinz.
Heinz came in, sensed that something was up with Dolwyn, and revealed himself as a chaos cultist to Dolwyn, which Spencer overheard, and the rest of us just noticed that he was very, very he gave a very, very off-putting response to finding out that one of us had a chaos mutation.
All right, that sounds like a very good recap. So,
We also met with the Witch Lord. Did we talk about that? With the Witch Hunter?
yeah, no, you did mention there was
All
a
right.
brief meeting with the Witch Hunter who was asking you guys for information.
Because he is looking to snuff out a cult, turns out.
Yeah,
Awesome.
turns out Witch Hunters don't like cults. Who knew?
Probably a different cult, though, I would guess. I'm just going to have a hunch.
Like a hunchback?
Yeah, I probably have a hunchback.
There's my notepad. God, I wonder.
Hellfire!
So,
this fire.
all right, well then, without further ado, so as we come back into the game and the scene, Heinz just embraced Dolwyn, whispered into his ear, smiled, and walked out of the room, very kind of quickly and excitedly. A moment that kind of just, those who didn't really notice what was going on, it just seemed kind of off. For those of you who heard the whispers, it kind of stunned you in a manner you weren't ready for. And then the stillness of the air and the silence of the moment is broken by the shutting and clicking of the door, as Heinz and Magnus step out and shut the door behind them.
I must have gotten hit in the head harder than I thought.
What do you say?
That didn't really happen, did it?
What did you hear what he said? I didn't.
Point at Dolwyn.
He
Oh.
just looks stunned and in silence.
Do you mean the hug? I mean, I'm as surprised as you are that someone hugged Dolwyn, but it did happen.
Why would someone do that?
Coyote says, "Hey."
They, you know, and I'll take my fingers, split apart, and then put them together. Yeah, just like that.
Like, I don't get this.
Not that.
I mean,
The other way. One
The
hand,
scissors
two
way?
fingers, and just put them together. Like, huh? And I'll crooked, and I'll rub my forehead. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
You want to enlighten the rest of us? We seem to have missed something.
And I make the motion again with my hand.
Is this a motion that any of us would know what it means?
I'm honestly like I know the motion he's going for is kind of like this,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm not 100% certain of myself of what you're trying to convey.
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't have to make any sense.
I'm more worried about
I'm
the
gonna
fact-
lay down. I'll go lay down.
Okay. Well, for pretty much, you guys are kind of left there in the room by yourselves for an extended period of time. It kind of, it's just got two nice beds, a writing desk, kind of a lounging couch. It's a very nice room, but you've been kind of confined to it, and there's not a whole lot to do in here. So I guess you could say it's a little boring. When a note slides under the door.
Pick it up.
It has no marking or seal whatsoever. It's just a folded up piece of paper.
Open it. What's it say?
Are you literate?
What's it say? Nope. I hand it to Dolwyn. Or actually, no. I hand it to Spencer.
What? I roll over.
Can't read.
I knew
Just
that.
Slid under the door. I know you knew that. We need
I'll
your
take it.
wisdom and expertise.
I'll take
Great
it and look
swordsman.
at it. Well, I'm not leaving the bed. I'm still laying in the bed. And I'll take it and look at it.
Wait, you're telling greatly?
I whispered the text to you directly, Spice, so you can decide what exactly you want to say.
It doesn't have anything on it that tells you what it who.
No, it is
Isn't it?
not signed by anyone. That's literally all it says.
Damn it! I don't know who this is from. What night is it? It's not the Thursday night that we had talked about, right?
No, that's still like 6 days away. You guys made that agreement yesterday. It's not been a week yet.
Okay. I don't know who this is from. I'll say out loud.
Okay, but what does it say?
I'll motion for everyone to come in close.
We dogpile on the bed.
And then we have a romping pillow fight.
Mm.
So after the pillow fight,
They're like, it says, tonight we make our move. Preparations are complete.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, but we agreed to wait a week with James Harden's son.
Damn it. Gottfried.
Well, then there's only one person who would, well, you know.
Yeah, who else would? I don't know who else would send that.
I mean, I guess we just have to be ready for tonight then. Yeah, I agree. It must have come from Godfrey.
Do we have a move?
I think we're gonna
No.
plant our evidence, right, and then contact the witch hunter.
Yeah, I guess so. Are we going to tell them about, what is it, the doctor or whatever?
I guess that's just extra evidence for us to turn in. He might implicate Dulween, but we'll maybe have Dulween leave town before that can happen.
Do you think the doctor's
I
planning
don't
anything?
think Dolween will just be able to leave this room. We're all stuck in here.
Do you think the doctor's planning anything?
Why would he be planning something? Oh wait, never mind. We don't know about the doctor. My bad.
Why are we talking
That's
about
why I
him
said it
now?
out loud.
I mean, I'm more
What-
concerned with the fact that he didn't react. He didn't have a negative reaction when he met Dolwyn or when he discovered his bruise.
I mean, maybe he didn't know what he was.
Like,
No,
he
they-
didn't fully discover his roots.
He told him it was an arcane accident, and
Yes.
might have believed him.
I mean, he definitely knows, though,
Why do you say that?
because of what he's. I'd make the finger motion again. What he said.
What did he say?
You keep doing this. I don't know what this means. And I
I don't understand.
do it mockingly in Spencer's face.
They're together, you know. He probably ate a goose liver too, or whatever.
Oh. But knew
know.
exactly what would happen if he did that?
I don't know. What?
What exactly
No.
did the doctor say?
I can't repeat it.
Tell us word for word so we can help you understand this.
No, it's those. If you talk about them, you get cursed. That's the way it works. All four of them.
Oh,
It's four of them, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's four of them.
Talk about them.
Metagame, no, there's 4 of.
Chaos gods.
Chaos gods.
Okay.
The dark, evil, bad gods.
All right.
That makes sense. No, it's totally his plan tonight.
Dun 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 dun.
I mean, I guess we should just be prepared for everybody.
You think the doctor and whatever he's planning is enough that we could just go to the witch hunter now and say it was him and the Lord, even without evidence? That guy seemed pretty fanatic.
I'm pretty sure if we go to a witch hunter and tell them that it was this guy and this other guy, they'll definitely find out it was the doctor. But if there's no evidence, excuse me.
Our word
Sorry.
would have more weight once they figured out that we were right about the first one. Just a thought.
That's true, but our word also holds such little weight against the Lord already.
Oh,
Why do we ever come to this stupid town?
well, I guess we could just wait and see what happens tonight. So far, nobody is our enemy. Everyone wants to be our friend. Maybe we're not on the bad side yet.
I think that's a good point. If everyone wants to be our friend already, we can wait and see what happens.
Okay. So, time continues to pass by. Another hour, another 2. You handle the idle time through small talk or maps or any other distraction that you can get your hands on. When there is a knock upon the door, and then it opens, and Magnus is there and says, "You're summoned for dinner."
Wonderful.
Sweet.
I was just thinking of how hungry I am.
Certainly. So, a servant kind of brings in like a wash basin. Tidy yourselves up, leave any weapons, and then come to the dining hall.
I'll wash up first.
I'll go second, and I take off most of my like cloak and like my hat and stuff, but I keep my dagger in my boot. Actually, no, just at my side. You can carry a dagger to dinner.
Has he told us to leave weapons?
I go last, but I also
I think to myself, did he tell us to leave our weapons when we went to other meals?
No, not like particularly.
That's so fucking odd.
I
I'll say to myself.
I'm gonna go last in the bathing order after everyone else has gone that wants to. And I'm gonna try to also give Flynn a bath.
Oh, he is. I'm gonna need you to do an animal care because that's trying to bathe a cat is difficult.
I'm mostly just at least trying to get him dunked into the water one time, considering that a success. But
He just wants to remind us that Flynn exists.
got it.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was even minus 10%. So yeah, you nailed that. He kind of sits there with this indignant, unhappy look on his face the entire time you're bathing him, but he doesn't resist. He just keeps every so often gives off a really pathetic.
I know, Flynn, but you've been traipsing around the woods. You kind of stink, to be honest. That. Well. But then I put him back in his carrier.
Okay, you put him back in his little carrier, and you guys go off to dinner.
Yeah.
Okay. You're escorted down to the dining hall, which is now more filled than when you had been here last, Magnar and Spencer. It seems that the son, all the sons are there, all three of them, including the youngest, who you recognized for that you sent off to Marienburg Pie Week, is at the table. As well as there are guards around. The bodyguard is sitting next to the young lord. There's a middle child who you guys have not met just yet, and a couple other well-dressed people that you have not been introduced to or don't recognize, but there are seats available for you all. They have brought an additional table to lengthen the size of this one.
Just bow when I get in.
I try and sit where.
You cut out there.
Yeah.
I try and sit where I sat last time.
Okay. You guys are all left like kind of a cluster of you guys towards the end of the table.
What's the, how many guards are in the room? Other than the bodyguard?
There are 6 guards.
Oh.
That's nothing.
Come, sit. Let us dine.
Yes.
So, what do you think so far of my estate?
The beds are wonderful.
Surely the best estate I've ever been to.
Would fit perfectly in a place in Marienburg.
Oh, father, He's the one that told me about the Pie Week in Marienburg.
Me?
The young one puts up and points at Falandar. Hey, I thought they all looked familiar, the bodyguard says, kind of squinting, looking at all of you. Yeah, on your flight of fancy to the port city.
I just shove a huge amount of food in my mouth and start chewing very slowly.
Well, we had good reason for inviting your son to come along with us.
Truly.
Yes. You see, before we came here to Isleheart, we were hired by a dwarf in Marienburg to retrieve his lost shipment of iron. There were goblin attacks along the river, and we had to right the wrongs. Do a favor to our good friends, and I pat Magnar on the shoulder. Our shorter friends.
I see.
And so, while finding our way along, we found a camp of goblins, and then I'd go into like an entire spiel about how we slayed all the goblins, saved their captive, found the iron, and brought it back to Marienburg.
Give me a charm roll.
Ha.
The thing which we are all great at.
You mean fellowship? Or just charm? Oh, no. Charm instead of fellowship. I wish it was.
Charm is a skill.
Target number 0? Oh, I see. Aha.
Oh!
Maybe it was an easy roll.
Okay. You regale them with your tale of heroics and bravery and
Almost
battle.
losing my arms to the snotlings.
And you
Falandar and Spencer cleaving two goblins at a time in twain.
and you punctuate all by showing the scar on your arm.
Scars.
I'm
because
still
of the
slowly
stab.
chewing the same mouthful of food throughout the whole story.
Can everyone give me a perception roll?
I'm fucking horrified.
Specialize.
Special eyes. Go Team Elf.
Ooh.
Nailed it.
Oh wow! Look at all these successes.
Ah! Too off!
Yes, great success.
So yeah, Evander, you're too caught up in your story. Magnar, you're too busy rolling your eyes into the back of your head at Evander's story. The rest of you notice that, like, while listening, the Graf Johann von Hunderberg is like listening, and it makes a little like kind of cough gagging thing and corrects himself. A few moments pass and he kind of does it again and looks a little like he's starting to look a little like kind of pale and sweating.
Already good. This is cool.
And then right before Evander is finishing the story, he just suddenly retches like uncontrollably off the side of the table. Oh, my lord. Heinz says, rushing to his side. Are you please, I apologize. I seem to be unwell. Please, well, and this dinner I must go. Yes, please, the Lord must rest. We'll take you to it. See sure that they're fed. And Heinz rushes off the Lord.
I just
accompanied by
immediately,
some
like,
guards.
Let the giant chunk of food that's in my mouth just onto my plate. And then I push my seat away from the table. I was like, well, we'll let the Lord rest. We'll head back to the inn for now.
Does the food look
Good
delicious?
night, everyone.
The food looks delicious.
And I try to leave the table and
Yeah, no, Angrand's totally cool with that idea. He is following Falandar as far out the door as he can get.
You guys sense that slow, like, backing away thing?
Yep.
Yeah, but totally subtle and smooth because that's how we roll.
What was the son's name again?
Gottfried?
Godfrey.
I
Junior
want,
Harden?
what's Godfrey's reaction to this? Like looking at us.
Give me an evaluate. check.
Ah, I'm good at this. Am I using my eyes to evaluate him? No, that's a shitty one. Yeah.
Oh, he looks concerned and startled.
I think I will stay here with Magnar and Spencer.
Yeah, I'm gonna
tonight.
try and stay here and eat.
You're gonna finish the meal.
This food looks delicious. I'm gonna sit here and eat.
I agree. I would like to stay in present.
All right. Anchor and I go back to the room, grabbing all the stuff and walking back to the inn.
I assume Dolwyn goes with you guys.
Yes.
Sounds like a great idea.
Sure.
And then we can leave him in a ditch somewhere. Oh, wait, he heard that.
Dolwyn in a ditch. Yeah.
Oh,
So, while we're still at dinner, so an elf and a dwarf and a human go to a lord, and I really have no idea where this joke is going, but I felt like it deserved merit.
The rest of the dinner kind of passes in like a slightly hushed, awkward silence, as like nobody really wants to talk about what just happened. And then, little by little, everyone kind of excuses themselves.
I stay as long as possible and eat extra food that's left behind.
Okay.
Don't touch his plate.
Except the Lord's plate.
Yeah,
Yes.
you continue to gorge yourself until like you're the last one at the table, and like a servant who's trying to clean up is just kind of like looking at you awkwardly.
Clear my throat. That was really good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I get up and I leave.
Okay, so we've got 3 of you at the estate, and 3 of you head back to the inn. So Angrim, Falandar, and a still kind of quiet and shaken Dolwyn make it back to the inn. So there you are. You're at the inn.
Oh, you want us to do something now?
I mean, I was just giving you an opportunity to react, or otherwise I'll.
I don't know why Evander stayed behind. That
I
Lord was
already.
clearly poisoned, and we are clearly being set up to be blamed for it.
Give me perception checks as you're walking into the inn.
Oh,
Mm.
eyes.
Eyes. Your special eyes!
Damn it!
I'm so perceptive all the time.
All right, Falandar.
Yeah, instantly
Nice.
you notice everyone in the inn is also looking kind of like sweaty and pale and not that great as you walk in.
All right, then the first thing I do, instead of what we were talking about, I guess we were talking about that as we walked in. I looked back to Aaron and said, "Do you know where your boat is anchored?"
Yeah, that's probably where I left it.
I think we should head back to the boat.
We're just gonna leave Evander at the house.
I'm not saying we have to go forever. I'm saying we should go for now.
Okay. And gotta get our stuff though.
All right.
Like The Walking Dead.
Evander will remember this. Telltale Games presents. No.
All right. We
Telltale
quickly walk up the stairs to grab all the rest of our things. I just have them throw everything in the trunk when we get up there. It doesn't matter whose it is.
Okay, you begin.
And I
wheeling.
start wheeling it out.
So they and the participants. Oh, not staying yet another night, are we?
No, thank you. It's been a lovely stay, but we have to be getting on.
All right. And he kind of just half-heartedly waves, while still looking there, kind of uncomfortable. As you guys are making your way through the town towards kind of the dock section, you begin to notice more and more, like every person you see is starting to be kind of pale and sweaty.
I try to point it out to Ankram without like talking too much about it. Like I just kind of like nod at people.
What, did the guy go overboard or something?
I don't know. Maybe this is not what I think it is, but either way, I don't want to be here anymore.
I never wanted to be here. Let's get out.
Let's go to the boat, just ride it upriver a little ways and be away from all these sick people.
All right. So, about this
Back at the
time-
ranch.
about this, I mean, I was giving time for the dinner to also be continued going. You guys go back. At this time, it's getting like towards dusk, and as the sun is kind of setting down from the sky, here's the scene that we have. We have Spencer, Evander, and Magnar walking back to the room that they're staying in the estate, and we have Falandar, Angrim, and Dolwyn approaching their boat when the sun is just like kind of leaving the sky. And as it does, all around you see people just start falling over and convulsing.
Is Creepy Moon still in the sky?
Creepy Moon is not still in the sky.
Okay.
I mean, there's normal level of Creepy Moon, or normal moon, but
Understood.
and as you are approaching towards your boat, you actually see the what was his name again?
Asshole.
Albrecht, the boatman sitting over there, kind of swinging his pipe, kind of pulls some pipe, and you see his skin start to split open.
Okay, leaving now.
As
rather than later.
something literally begins to like pull off all of his flesh and come out from within it.
I quickly drop whatever might be encumbering me so that I'm ready to deal with this if I have to, but
And at this same time, you guys are kind of walking down the hall, like you have just like kind of gotten to your room. Magnus is letting you in, and he kind of looks all pale and sweaty a bit too. And he starts he opens the door for you. You walk in, he starts convulsing, and you see this sharp, jagged kind of claw thing extend out from his throat. There's like two of them. It begins kind of separating and splitting the body in half. And what you all see in the places that you are is emerging from within the bodies of these people are these disturbing and yet alluring, like kind of slightly purplish skinned female figures with sharp, jagged horns that rear back into hair, and they're completely naked, but from about the forearm down, there no longer cease to be humanoid hands, become these large, sharp, jagged claws, just like a single long, like praying mantis claw, and their feet become these sharp, jaggedy, like scaled talons as they emerge from within the skin and look towards you and give this kind of like blood-covered, seductive smile.
I'm going to break the narrative here for just a second.
Yeah.
Because Lashak just described creatures with clawed feet, praying mantis hands, and horns as slightly alluring.
Yeah,
I just want to draw attention to that
So
fact.
We're six positive here.
The slightly
Douchey got booty.
The slightly
She did
alluring
booty.
is a kind of magical effect, and and you find yourself drawn to it despite your better judgment. Is
Sure.
more.
Sure, Lashak.
I run into the room so that I can grab my sword.
Me as well. Just
Yeah, looking for crossbow.
All right, so at this point, I'm gonna need everyone to roll for initiative.
Yuck.
how do we do that? It's just agility, or
There's an initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, I see that.
See, it's my best thing.
It's time to.
Oh,
Yeah.
the fast as fuck. It's plus your agility, right?
It's agility plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus D10, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm agile as fuck.
I'm not.
I'm Magnar. Alright, 1 second. Just jotting down initiative orders. And okay.
I don't know if one of those was for Coyote, but he would like to be rolled for.
I will roll for Coyote in just one moment here.
These things are agile as fuck.
I'm more agile.
They almost couldn't lose to us. Almost.
Yeah.
Oh shit, one beat us. Fuck.
Mm.
And they both beat me.
Both beat me.
Well, yeah. My agility is 53, so I can theoretically beat them.
Mine's
Oh,
50.
Haha. Slowpoke.
I only have a 40. Why do I have a -5 from talents?
I want you to know that your flat
Wait.
agility is greater than the max that I can reach.
Anyone have an idea why you'd have
Yeah,
a
I mean, it's
-5
1d10.
agility
You
That
from
happens a
shouldn't
lot.
have -5 from talents. Talents do not take away from anything.
Okay, I have a -5 on my sheet in agility, so I guess bump mine up by 5. I was at 48.
Okay.
And
I started at a 19 agility. I've put all 10 into my agility, and
but I wouldn't have 5 from talents either, I guess, right?
Which talents do you have? I mean, you could look at your talents.
Yeah, if you have lightning,
Yeah.
I believe it's lightning reflexes gives you.
Yeah.
I do not have that.
Lightning
Alright.
reflexes gives you a +5.
I just have a -5 there for no. Did I was I crippled at some point and I put it in there to like.
Maybe.
It's possible. Entirely possible.
Mine's actually a 48. That's what I said.
So I am also going to need all of you to make willpower rolls.
Oh, I'm actually not shitty at this.
that's just WP, right?
Yeah. I'm stubborn as fuck, motherfucker.
Shit.
Oh shit, my whole party's screwed.
Not me, but
Nice. This is the smart people running for the boat.
oh, I see Coyote is here just in time.
Never fear, Coyote is here.
Always fear the daemons are here.
Like Damon.
Actually,
Lance?
that's it. No.
Are we afraid?
All these,
I
so
thought
all
they
these
were alluring.
slightly alluring demons have Matt Damon faces.
Matt, wait, what?
Matt Damon's DAEMON.
Is that pronounced Damon though, or is it still just demon with fancy spelling?
Daemon.
Okay, so those of you who have failed, you are struck with fear and are paralyzed with fear. And on your turn, the only thing you can do is attempt another willpower check to overcome the fear. Otherwise, you cannot move, you cannot act, you cannot do anything.
And here's where we all die.
So let's see Angram and Falindar are both not afraid. Hey, look at you guys.
We didn't get Dulween's willpower roll
Yeah.
either.
Thought he was here. So
He is.
Yeah,
He's
what?
not afraid either.
okay, so
I'm just
so,
sorting
Drew is
stuff out.
fine.
so Doc Party is completely not afraid.
Apparently, our chick's a lot less scary than the Magnus turning into a demon.
I guess seeing her kind of come out of the convulsing skin of the convulsing skin. Yeah, I feel you, child. I feel you. I guess seeing her come out of the convulsing skin of the boat dude is not as scary as cutting open a guard. Little child not happy. So, okay. Well, to start this off, then the one kind of starts sauntering up to your group, Doc Party, speaking in some dark, some sort of unknown tongue that is like whispering, like from her mouth. And it's just kind of like walk up. It's almost entrancing as she then suddenly like springs into a leap, and just the slashing claw coming straight for Spencer.
Thought we were on Doc Party.
Fuck Doc Party. I'm sorry. I meant Anagram.
Nope, you teleported there.
No, you went Spencer. He's the best swordsman. Gotta go for him first. Okay, what happens now?
And I guess she was expecting you to have been enthralled, and not react at all. But you're able to quickly just jump back as the claw slashes at you, and then she realizes, oh, you have your senses about you. Next, we're gonna go. So, Angram, it is your reaction turn. But so, what do you do?
I mean, I guess I stabbed the bitch. I don't really see any other options I have. So, reaction turn? What does that mean?
I mean, it's just your turn. I was just using.
Okay.
I'm
You're
sorry.
fancy,
I was
fancy.
just using. I was just.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Just narrating.
If I was smarter, I would understand. So I could pull out my sword and then stab her.
Absolutely.
I believe that is going to be my turn. Let's attack. Oh, sick! I love this sword.
Oh, the even cooler sword. As you go slicing in, she nimbly dodges out of the way of the attack.
Lame. Everyone is dodge except me.
Yavandir.
All right, let's make that willpower roll. Shit. And shit.
Oh. Yeah, yes. That's an adequate reaction.
Everything is horrifying, and I'm attracted to it. A novel.
Scare roused.
All hail the fear boner.
I have the weirdest fear boner right now.
From the author of Terror Boner, we bring you. God, what is it?
She kind of just looks at you guys and smirks, and then ducks into the hallway.
Ooh, she's not there for you. Or something. I don't know.
This would be then Dolween's turn.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, hey, cool. Yeah. So Doc Party, the non-fear party.
All right, I'm gonna look around a little uncertain, and I think he's gonna try something. No, don't attack your allies. Go attack someone else. I'm trying to command them like I'm their friend or something.
All right, so you're gonna try. Okay, give me a charm roll. And what language are you speaking in?
The only one I know, I think.
You know 2 languages, Reichspiel.
Do I? Oh.
I believe you know Reichspiel and Eltharian.
Yeah, but by default, you know too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you speak filthy human and you speak elf.
Probably in Elven.
Okay.
No, arcane language. Would that be?
Oh.
Would that be something I could communicate that with?
You have an arcane. Yeah, you can try and speak an arcane language to it. Give me a charm roll.
I think that would be it. Never mind.
Why do we keep insisting on charming things?
I didn't insist on charming things. I just want to tell a story.
Bad things seem to think they're my friend, so I was just gonna go with it.
All right. Falandar.
Is that my whole action?
I mean, is there anything else? Like, I'll say that's a half action. So you still have a half action remaining.
Okay, I'll try a magic dart then.
It doesn't seem to have any response to you.
All right, well, yeah, seeing that's not working, I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
Give me that casting roll.
Oh,
And make a willpower roll to see if you avoid the magical
course.
backlash of insanity, because, man, you're really good at that.
Oh no.
no, not this time.
Okay, I have to
Wait, I'm gonna use a fate point for that,
You're gonna use a fortune point?
or a
Okay.
fortune point. Sorry, yeah.
Oh shoot, I forgot about those. Oh wait, I hit. Anyway, so I couldn't.
And still
I failed better.
Failed better.
Right, okay.
Degrees of failure are a thing with this, so who knows? Maybe the stock wants
I think
to
I
play
just
nice.
mark it's not
Maybe he
until
wants
they
to just
add up.
murder us all
that I-
right now.
I'm not trying. This is within your capabilities of winning.
That's all you need to say.
I mean, but winning is an interesting, term. Yeah, so you gain an insanity point
All right.
as the uncontrolled magical energies sear your mind.
Ugh.
You try to channel the winds of magic, and it does not go incredibly well.
My left eye just starts like twitching for about 8 seconds.
All right, Falandar.
I'm gonna hit him with a sword, or hit her with a sword 2 times.
Oh, you have a second attack now?
I've always had a second attack. I've literally done this every time we
I
fought.
know, it's messing with you. Also, while in the immediate presence of her and her demonic aura, you are at a negative 10% to weapon skill checks.
Of course I am. Too bad I hit her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, booty!
And now she
Not that booty.
can't dodge.
Nope,
She already
but
dodged.
she can parry with her claw.
You can't parry with a claw.
You can.
That's not how claws work.
Yeah, you can. Literally, she parries with her claw.
I hit her again. But I missed this time.
Yeah, you go in, swing, and try and find an opening. You almost get a blow, and she swipes it away with her claw, glaring at you.
I think swift attack's a full action, so I think that's it.
Okay. All right, then Spencer, the most scared swordsman of the party. No.
It's true.
If she left, are we still afraid?
As she leaves sight, you no longer are afraid of her.
Oh, so I don't have to do a willpower save there. Nice.
So I should just close my eyes and swing.
So I'm gonna run and grab my sword. What the fuck?
What the
And-
fuck?
I will think quickly. As I sat there the whole night, when people tried, slowly left one by one, were any of them starting to look sicker, like the Lord or Magnus right before he turned? Were any of the other guests looking pale and sick as they left for the night?
Give me a perception roll to see what you did or didn't notice.
Got it.
I was literally just showed you where to edit the insanity point, Dolwayne, in your character sheet under the core stats. IP right there under advance. You were so entranced by the food that you weren't, really paying much mind.
That sounds accurate.
That does sound like me. Okay.
But you grab up your sword.
And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Who was that note from?
Probably from the Heinz. If this shit's happening now. I grab my I strap my sword to me and I grab my quiver and bow.
We're still doing this in kind of a turnish order, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, Magnar. As the fear leaves you, as this thing goes running off.
Is it still in sight?
No, it ran into the hallway.
Okay. Christ. What the hell was that? And Magnar like grabs his crossbow and like shakingly just like holds it for dear life.
This is my emotional support crossbow.
There are many like it, but this one's mine.
All right, so you guys have all kind of grabbed your weapons and kind of are either of you two going to move out of the room?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll come back.
Yeah, I say Magnar's definitely
Alright.
present here for a minute.
So back at the dock, the feisty demonic creature starts kind of dancing, just takes it into its blades. One arm slashing out at Falandar and one slashing out at Angrim.
Oh man.
That
Oh.
is aiming to hit Falandar.
I am going to attempt to parry it.
Ding! As as your chest OK shield intercepts the blow. The oh dear. Yeah, and its other claw swing, it kind of like almost just lunges over hard with its other claw, completely missing Angrim and lunging forward, giving Angrim a free response attack.
Ooh, I love
for
those. Those are my favorite
that
attacks.
horrible critical failure.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Come on, go
Yeah.
forward. Oh, there's a -10 to that, right? Sorry, I forgot.
This is correct.
So I'm set now.
But if you and I are both in melee with it, do we get an extra 10
Oh.
if we're overnumbered?
With the nature of the creature, you're not really at a true advantage against it. Like that. That's represent you guys. It's not a hard rule. It's represent when you have an advantage over your opponent. And the two of you in melee against it is not an inherent advantage. That is an example, not a hard rule. Anyways, but it is now Engrim's turn.
All right. I'm going to all-out attack this time, so that I get a total of +10. And we're gonna hit this freaking thing. No, never mind. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm gonna go to bed.
They just lunge in with the attack, not being able to find an opening in its defense. Yavandir.
Fuck that thing, fuck that thing. I want to step out of the room with the arrow drawn, like to see if I can see where it went.
You see it going down the hall. You can
Can
still
I-
see.
Or it leaves.
Yeah, you can take a shot at it.
For
treating
the
this-
ancestors!
We're treating this in like combat rounds, so
For the children. For the children!
all right. Roll your damage. That should be a headshot.
Weapons. Short bow. Yamage. Oh, not too bad. It has no head armor.
I mean, it has no special head armor, so to speak.
And no toughness bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. It is complete. No, the arrow, scrapes the side of its head as it's prancing more or less down the hallway.
Fuck you, bitch.
And it kind of lets out like a shriek in Elven. Response like such exquisite pain as it stops over a passed out on the ground guard and just like reaches down with a claw. And oh god.
Holy shit.
That's an Ulrich's. That's a potential Ulrich's Fury. Oh dear god.
Oh, this thing
That
is just
is an
Ulrich.
Ulrich's Fury.
This
That
guy's
is
just oh no.
so 36 points of damage. Yeah, she just like reached out this passed out trembling guard on the ground and just takes her claw and just runs it up like through the midsection until the point of the claw is coming out of its mouth and lifts it off the ground and kind of stares at it and then just flings it aside and goes prancing off down the hall, moving towards another passed out guard.
She just like ice cream scooped his back with fucking 36 damage. Jesus H. Jones.
Yeah.
Not 36 damage, 36 wounds. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Like that's enough to kill almost any one of us like 3 times over.
I mean, there's still damage for yeah, he subtracted 5 from that. He subtracted 5 from that from his toughness and armor. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, she goes prancing off down the hall and shrieks back. Please bring more of your exquisite pricks.
I look at my bow. I feel incredibly emasculated. Can I yell back into the room? Get out here!
Dolwyn.
Yes.
Actually, you could do a, what advanced knowledges do you have? Let's see if you could do a academic knowledge, magic to see if you can attempt to know what this creature is.
Absolutely.
Other than a demon, you don't know exactly what it is.
Some sexy demon. All right. My eye's still twitching a bit. I'm gonna definitely step back and pull out the sling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you pull it out and load it up. You may take.
Is that my turn?
No, you can take a fire.
All right. Hit myself.
Yeah, basically.
Wrapped around my neck.
Basically, you kind of just like start to get momentum and lightly bonk yourself in the head. Not enough for any damage, but there's definitely some embarrassment happening there.
Fair enough. It was my first attempt.
All right, Falandar.
I'm hit her with 2. Wait, do we skip Angren? No, never mind.
No, I missed everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm incompetent.
I will try to attack her twice more.
You hit her. Fuck her up.
Unfortunately, she lowered my only good skill, so I can't really do anything. That's my turn.
Okay. Spencer.
Is this fight still winnable?
Yeah.
She hasn't hit us yet.
Oh, okay.
Get in here! And I go to shut the door. I yell at you. You Vandir.
You run up and prepare to like shut the door and yell for him to get in.
Yep.
I'll allow you to react of being pulled in if you want to.
I want to stay out here and take another shot at this thing when it comes around my turn again.
Why?
Like I'm gonna.
Oh, gods, why? That thing is terrifying. What could you possibly... Boy, you saw it.
Actually, to be fair,
with-
Yvandir's the only one that saw it ice cream scoop the guard because the rest of you hadn't left the hallway,
Correct.
the room.
Okay, I'll change tunes. I heard the flesh scooper boy. It doesn't sound natural.
Two things. Fuck them and their kind, and my mama ain't raised no bitch.
Oh,
Damn.
ain't itching to die, boy.
Look, not starting to pick a fight, but Angram would definitely jump into that room.
Oh. All right. So you guys basically argue for your turns right there.
Yeah.
Come back around. The creature is looking actually frustrated that she hasn't hit any of you yet, and growls and takes another slash at Falandar.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And angrily takes a second slash at Falandar, aiming for your head with this one.
I am going to attempt to dodge it.
Like this is like a crazy dance of shields and dodging going on here, with no one being able to find the purchase and the creature getting more and more frustrated. Okay. And for a brief second, you see it almost like flicker, like it not like it's not all there together, but it kind of like pulls itself together. Angram.
I'm gonna stick to the stabbing thing. Maybe it'll work eventually.
Yay, stabbing!
This was an all-out attack once again.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, I did it until she dodges.
Does dodge, unfortunately. Is able to.
I love Warhammer combat.
As it ducks out. I mean, it is a lot of parrying and dodging because one hit can kill people fairly often. So.
Tell that to my pricks.
Yvandir.
I reload my bow. I want to yell in the room, "Get the fuck out here!" and take another shot at this thing.
Okay. Fire away. Another arrow lands.
Damn it.
And it's sticking into its arm, upper arm, and it's just like it convulses in like a spasm of pleasure as you shoot this thing in the arm.
No.
It turns back and grins at you more, and then it finishes catching to the other downed guard, and takes its claw and attempts to have 2 scoops of oh god. Okay, and not as much as last, but literally does just reach in with the claw, scoop its head off of the body, and just for fun, just lobs it lightly down the hallway as it comes bouncing and rolling its way towards you on the floor. the decapitated head of this guard.
Every one of them that dies is less money for us.
I'm going to be honest, boy. I'm not worried about money right now.
Dolwyn.
All right. Gonna rub my nose where I got bonked and then start swinging again.
All right, now because you're firing in the melee, it is a negative 20% penalty.
Oh. Well then.
While you're
Sure.
trying to avoid hitting your allies.
Okay.
Or you could draw a melee weapon and join the fray.
Actually, yeah, that's probably pull out his iron slap.
All right. With this now being a 3-to-1, you guys will get plus 10%, which will negate the penalty of its aura. Yeah, as you come in, almost catching it by surprise, but it seems to be aware of you at the last second. Falandar, Dolwyn has joined the fray, making it have to divide its attention even more.
All right, I'm gonna take my first attack.
No more 10%. That will be a critical failure unless you would like to fortune point that.
Sure, let's fortune point it. It's just normal miss.
Normal miss.
And then I will take my second attack.
Oh,
Get him! Get him! Fuck him up!
Oh.
Fuck him up!
Well, she dodged deathly or parried or whatever she wants to do.
Jeez.
yeah, barely avoiding a thing that comes like right at her head. All right, Spencer.
That's not what the contract says. And I shut the door and lock it.
Oh dear.
You
Okay.
locked them out?
Yes,
You
I
locked
locked him out.
All right, Magnar.
Uh,
Are you guys just barricading yourselves in the room?
Yes. I am now readying an action to fight anything that comes through.
Boy,
Any demon that comes through.
if you'd like to be in here, it's the time right now.
As the door's already shut and locked.
Oh, this is amazing.
Of course, humans and dwarves leave all the fighting to elves. Cowards, both of you.
Not a coward. I'm just a smarter man than you.
All right, back up at the top. The creature looks at now the three of you and darts its eyes around, sees something laying over on the ground, and goes to dash away from all of you, claws raised as it's going for a citizen that's down on the ground. You all get an opportunity attack. Dolwyn, Falandar, and Angram. You all get that as it goes to run away from all of you.
What's the plus 10 still?
I mean, you don't
I'm
have
gonna
the penalty.
fortune point.
You're at a normal roll. No penalty, no bonus.
Fortune pointing.
Oh,
Fuck him up!
The hits are coming in. 2 left arm hits and a body shot. It doesn't get the ability to parry or dodge on an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
let's see some exploding damage, boys.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, I gotta press another button.
I'm trying to decide if I want to strike to stun or not.
Oh.
Yeah, let's wing it. They're already doing damage, so I need to make a strength test. That's
Okay.
successful. Let's see. No, it's not. All right, never mind. That's it.
Okay. As it gets hit, Philanthropist runs over and goes to slash at this person on the ground. Yes. This writhing, not okay person, and just with unceremoniously just eviscerates them, and looks relieved having done so. All right.
Are there any
Andrew.
other citizens nearby?
Pretty much everybody. There are other citizens. Like the town was kind of in like its end of the getting to dusk hustle. Everyone getting from their day jobs, going to either the tavern. Like there's populace everywhere. But if you like, you can give a quick perception check to look around.
No, I'm starting to pick up. I think what's happening. I don't know how much my character is picking, but I think I get the bit here.
The bit?
Is it? If we just don't let it do any damage for a certain number of rounds, it's getting like it was getting nervous and weaker. Is that what was happening? Kind of.
Yeah. Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh boy.
I guess this would be like a knowledge, a common knowledge any roll.
That's half as good as intelligence.
Yeah, but but give me that. Just anyways. Okay.
I was saying it's more of an intuition.
You know that. Yeah, you know that there are. You've heard that there are some creatures of chaos that can only exist as long as they are inflicting harm on the world, and if they go too long without inflicting harm, they get sucked back into the realm of chaos.
Chaos is fucking creepy.
If we can stop her from hitting anyone or hurting anyone, I think she'll just disappear. I don't know how we do that though.
And Greg?
We can try that too.
Would I be able to drop my sword, pull out my bow, and shoot her?
I'll allow it.
You're the best. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Forget about it.
Abbreviated bow.
Abbreviated bow. In your hurry, you actually knock loose the string. You unintentionally unstring your bow. Yuvandir.
Can I shout one more thing before I take a shot?
Yeah, sure.
It's no wonder you lost your fortress. You probably ran at the first sign of trouble. And I just fire again.
Oh my god! Oh.
Ha-ha!
Man, you're doing it.
Ha-ha!
As another one gets into its arm, and it again, looking all excited.
It doesn't look like I'm doing anything to it though. Like,
oh no, it's bleeding. Its arm is turned into its arms are turned into pin cushions. It just doesn't seem to care, or it seems to be enjoying it.
Scaroused.
And as it kind of grins up at you and then goes towards the end of the hallway to turn and run, out of the hallway. Like it gets to the end of the hallway and goes to turn left. And as it does, you kind of see it not be able to go forward, kind of growl and glean at the same time and launch its claw out. You hear the sound of it hitting some form of metal. As its claw reaches out and is blocked by something. And okay, Dolwyn.
How far away is ours now?
It just ran 10 yards away. Just to the closest, writhing person on the ground.
Could I get to it and cast a spell?
Yeah, you could half action the move there, half action as long as the spell's casting.
So I just can't. Yeah, I just can't do. I can't channel.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna try and put it to sleep.
Oh shit! The infamous sleep
so
spell.
good. Get her.
I mean, that sleep spell was clutch last time it was used.
Mm-hmm.
You run up and try to, in this just one with some winds of matching, you're just not able to pull it towards you.
Damn.
Just yeah, it's a bit of a struggle there.
Thank you for moving into melee with it, though. Better you than me.
All right.
Whatever you need, guys.
Falendar.
I guess then I am gonna make a charge attack.
Roar!
Get him. Got Bam!
Oh, that I even had an extra +10 on that, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, but it fails to block it.
Okay. And then 7 damages. That's not a lot of damage.
You hit body shot onto it, and you just basically get a glancing blow with the sword. So Spencer and Magnar, you're in watching the door.
The door flings open. Magnar steps out with his crossbow and says, "You and I are having a talk when this is done." And he fires his crossbow at the fucking monster. Pull this up. Oh, I gotta get away from these hands. Hang on.
Catch these hands.
Oh, I missed.
The bolt goes flying.
Yeah.
You kind of like, you're all riled up, anger. Take a look. You see all the gore in the hallway. You're like, oh, and the shot goes a little wide.
Yeah. You immediately just start stretching another bolt and glaring at Yavandir.
If this were a movie, that would be direct hit.
I am moving things out of the way so that I have a charge from a spot in the room to the doorway.
Okay. So then, ooh. Okay, so flashing into view, you see the creature at the end, like the crossbow goes wide, but you see this suddenly, like from around the corner, a large great axe goes swinging down, and the creature jumps out of the way as it like collides with the ground, and you hear a large curse come. Ah, stand still, you bastard! As you recognize the gruff voice of the bodyguard that pummeled the face of Spencer in.
Nice.
Then, all right, back up here. The creature turns at Falandar back at the docks. And
Yeah.
shrieks and swing and a miss and swing and a miss. It's just like, you've got your shield up in the way and it can't find purchase past.
Yeah. I'm strong, boy.
And Graham.
I guess it's time to pick up my sword and head back over there.
Just drop the bow, pick the sword back up, and go running.
Charge in, baby.
Is charge full round?
Yes.
So probably won't be able to attack and move if I'm picking up my sword and shit.
I'll allow it.
Alright.
Just cause, like, I just see you like dropping the bow and picking it up as part of the charge and swinging wildly.
Charge is what, plus 10?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wait, submit.
Submit.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. It's like go to try and swing, and the creature is just like a little too slippery. Speaking of slippery, Yavandir?
I reload my bow and I take aim at the creature, but I don't fire this round.
Okay. The creature angrily slashes forward. Okay. As you hear the sound of it hitting into flesh. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Cool. All right. Was not a confirmed Ulrich's Fury. Cool. She did not just slice him in half, but you hear Payne's blood goes flying, and a second claw goes out.
Deflected, my bro.
But does not land on the attack. But you see a large pile of blood form on the floor in front of the creature. Jumping back, Dolween.
Yes. So now there's all three of us around it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna take like a practice swing, like you're trying to hit a piece of wood. You do like okay, I got it all lined up, so that's my aim, and then I'm gonna take a big hit with my my iron slap.
I'm literally just picturing this like a baseball like that, like you're like lining it up.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right,
much.
so we'll give you a plus 10%.
We have to get you a mace, but instead of like a metal ball, it has a fist up there.
I mean, that's what he says.
That's kind of what it
he
is,
says
yeah.
that
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, that's going to be a critical miss unless you would like to fortune point it.
I got it.
You're not used to the new gloves, and you swing and your goes flying. Your weapon goes flying through the air and hits a nearby building.
Oh, as long as it doesn't hit somebody, I
You're
guess
about
that's
to
all right.
go retrieve and pick it up, but then like everyone stops, yells "car," and you have to wait for a car to go by before you can go pick it up. Anyways, Falendar. Yeah, you just watched Dolwyn like line up a big swing and the weapon just go flying. Oh,
I hit her in the leg.
she jumps up, jumps over the blade.
All right, I swing again. I miss.
Oof.
All right, Spencer, you're continuing to set back up there.
Yep.
And Magnar, do you have rapid reload, or is this taking
Yes.
you? Okay, so it takes you half a turn to reload it, and so you
Yeah.
can fire again.
Yeah, definitely gonna fire again. Crossbow action.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice, right on.
right, right in the arm. Roll that damage.
Eat me dead.
Blow him up. Yeah, blow him
Hey,
up.
all right.
Sticks right into the arm, and like you see the arm is kind of like looking really bad for wear. I need you to do me a 1 critical value shot to the arm.
Okay, is that just where I click critical roll?
Yes.
Yep.
And then to the right arm,
Yep.
critical value 1.
Drops the claw.
It does not drop the claw. But the arm is like a bloody mess containing now crossbow bolt and arrows.
Can we say that the crossbow bolt like hit it in like through like the finger joints, so it's just like disjointedly controlling it? Will
It
that make
doesn't
sense?
have hands. It has a giant claw, like
It's a praying
Oh,
mantis.
It's
like a
this
praying
thing.
mantis
That's
claw.
right.
Yeah.
Gross.
Very gross. All right, so back up here,
Sorry.
the creature is getting frustrated and attempting to attack at Angrim this time, finding that it's unable to get a purchase on Falendar. Oh, wow.
Don't even think about it.
No, but it leaves itself too wide open, and Falendar gets a free attack on it.
Yar.
Oh god, the headshot. As you just like get it right on top of the head with the sword. It is looking,
Nice.
it's blood kind of streaming down it as it howls in anger and tries to strike at Angrim.
Hey,
again.
look back over here.
It oh god, doesn't. So no, and it looks in desperation as its last claw out, reaches out, fails to hit and get past Ingram's defense, and then it just fades into nothingness and disappears.
Does that count as me killing it? Did I kill it?
And sure, you killed it. You killed it real good, buddy. You should pat
Yes.
yourself on the back.
All right, I got a little count.
Oh, I still wanted to fight him.
Well, I mean, hey, lucky you. It's your turn.
I was gonna try and grapple him, so I think I dive and like just when he disappears, I just miss.
All right. If everyone who was looking sick turns into one of these things, we should definitely run away right now.
Yeah.
Or
I'm gonna go retrieve my
Evandir is
slapper.
in the castle, and we should be idiots and go and try to rescue.
We really can't leave him behind with those two.
Yeah,
I feel it's my duty to go get him.
you're right.
Who
He's
was talking to you?
Yeah, you have to do what we say anyway. Let's go back.
So you guys are
Let's go
making,
back for you, Vandal. I think we're gonna take a hurried pace back there too. Or I'm gonna set a hurried pace at least.
give me perception checks as you are hurrying back.
I'm so good at these, not statistically, but practically.
I mean, statistically, you have been good at them.
Specialize.
Oh yeah, specialize apply. Go team. Oh yeah.
I just default have 10 in there all the time.
Yeah, me too.
So as you guys are going, you see that looking out around the city as you go, like off down farther streets, you see like an occasional another one of these creatures. Like, and that there are a few people who are not down that are either being chased or trying to fight it, or they're just like slaughtering. But you only see like one every like really sparse. It's not like there's a giant horde of them, but there's a few every so often, and they're always by themselves. Just telling you that in case you wouldn't, by feeling that you're just headed straight for the castle, but that was letting
Officially
you know.
not our problem.
Okay, that's all I needed to confirm as you start hustling back towards the castle. Meanwhile, back in the castle.
Back at the ranch.
Yeah. Oh, can he do it? Oh, he lands with the axe. Actually,
Fuck them up.
she fails to dodge, so...
Oh, that's an impact weapon too.
Okay, yeah, wham! Like, slams right into the creature, and one of its arm... Oh god, that's the right arm too, isn't it? Okay, just because I actually get to roll a critical thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to roll one last week too. This is bullshit.
Yeah, on me.
And me.
Oh, wait, no,
and
that was-
me! Wait.
I am Spartacus.
Okay, yeah, the giant axe comes down, so it tries to jump out of the way, and it puts up its arm at the last second to try and dodge as it hacks just and cleaves the arm right off as blood goes spewing everywhere, and the creature shrieks and falls, dying of blood loss. As the bald bodyguard kind of kicks the body and steps into view of the hallway, holding his midsection where there's just like tons of blood. It's like, ah! Fucking demons! And so at the moment we are out of combat as Yavandir and Magnar, you see down the hallway the bodyguard as he looks over and goes, "Oh, thank God, thank the gods, not everyone's one of these things are unconscious."
What caused it?
Fuck if I know.
Where are the lords?
I hid the young one and then went out to look for more. But
I'm gonna step over to the doorway now that they're talking to someone.
Yeah, you kind of poke your head out, and it's Magnar, Yavandir, and the bodyguard that headbutted you into oblivion.
We should find Gottfried, his father, and the middle son. Never learned his name, but
James.
James?
Johann
Are you
sure?
Johann the Second.
James Harden II.
Let's find them.
All right. Follow me. I fought things like this during the war.
Terrifying. I'm gonna follow him.
I still have my bow drawn, like half draw, as we're walking through the hallways.
As you guys like go through and he starts leaving through the hallways, you see more people like on the ground, kind of like twitching, and then down another hallway, you see like more eviscerated bodies. And he's kind of like stops at like a pathway of like the path up to the like this way is filled with eviscerated bodies, and this way is filled with passed out bodies, and he can't seem to figure out which way he wants to go.
What's each way?
Well, one way is passed out bodies, and the other one's eviscerated bodies.
Well, I
What's
mean,
the end of those
that
hallways?
way he points with the eviscerated bodies actually leads to where Lord Hardenbeck's chambers normally are, but that heads towards like the like the kitchen, the larder, and Heinz's office.
Would the Lord be with Heinz because he was sick?
It's possible. I didn't know where he took him off to.
Let's check there.
All right.
As we're going through, Heinz!
You're shouting for Heinz. So meanwhile, Elf Party, you kind of run up there and you get to the gate, and there's no conscious person manning the gate. And you're able to run right in.
Nice.
Good.
All right.
Keep on running.
As you do, give me a perception rolls.
With eyes?
With eyes!
Really
Doesn't matter.
Regressing towards the mean here.
We really need to find Evander. We don't care about anything else.
And give me a perception check without eyes.
I have to type -10 now. It's so hard. Got it.
Who needs
No mean
special
for
eyes?
me.
I guess me.
So yeah, Dolwyn Falendar, you hear, as you're kind of looking around, you don't see anything, but you hear, and the voice of your brother Evander, Heinz! Heinz! echoing out through an open window.
I yell back, "You're right here!"
All right, Magnar Dolwyn Evander, or Magnar Evander Spencer. God, I'm not great with these names. I need perception checks from you guys.
Without my eyes.
Without your eyes.
Ugh.
Yeah, boy.
So Magnar and Evander, because this was pretty easy. Here, Falendar shout from outside. Evander!
I look out the window, or I go to the window.
You look out the window and they are like just running into the courtyard.
We're finding the Lord and Heinz.
Where are you headed? It's a big castle.
To Heinz's office. The Lord was sick.
I don't know where that is.
Follow my voice.
How big?
We'll meet you back in the dining room.
How big is the window?
I mean, you could squeeze through it. It's not impossible.
Well, is he on the second floor or first floor?
No, he's on the first floor.
Oh, then let's just run the window.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I was
run the-
thinking about scaling things. If it's just a window, that's fine.
Yeah, so
I go to the bottom of the window and like offer my hand to help them up.
yeah, it's not difficult
Just
between
start.
everyone working together.
When I climb in first and I look at Evander, I was like, that was sort of an unnecessary sort of instructions we were giving each other, huh?
Let's
And I
find the
give
Lords.
you a hug with my sword and shield.
I hug. It's
With
good
your
to have
special
elves
arms.
around. And I glare back at Spencer and Magnar.
There's some weird stuff happening outside. I'm guessing you've seen some.
I glare too. I don't know why, but I'm glaring. just to be
As you
helpful.
say that, you look and you notice the big bodyguard basically holding his guts in.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go. No time to waste.
Oh dear.
As you guys begin proceeding down the hallway towards Heinz's office, following the trail of corpses. As you do, and you're pass you pass an open door, and suddenly everyone give me perception checks. No eyes.
Oh no.
My one
monster.
weakness. Ooh, that's 19, not 10. Ooh, so close.
Yay, I made it.
So everyone, now everybody except
But
for
yo,
Magnar, give me a willpower roll.
Yay.
Son of a gun.
69. Count
Missed
it.
it by 1.
So Magnar,
Critical success for tasty.
you suddenly, as you guys are going, you kind of stop and you smell pie. You smell like a delicious meat pie. And then as you do, all of you who failed your willpower rolls are suddenly overtaken with this desire, this hunger for food. And you all stop and realize you're right in front of the kitchen. And everyone else is kind of distracted, but Magnar, you look into the kitchen and you see this extraordinarily large, like pie.
Mm-hmm.
And there is like a human arm and a human leg sticking out from inside the crust.
You know, I said that there was no time to delay, but maybe we could eat first.
I didn't have any dessert with my dinner.
I did leave pretty abruptly earlier.
I don't
Magnus
usually
is
like
just,
pie.
gagging. No one's eating.
Why not?
Dolwyn's
Some of us
considering
actually fought in the last battle.
Instead of telling him, he just pulls Evander and
Yeah.
shows him the pie with the arm and leg sticking out of it.
Give me another willpower roll. With plus 10%.
All right.
Nah.
That looks delicious.
Fellowship, you dork. Is it the same stat? Oh, it is your same stat. Okay.
Fellowship. No, willpower.
yeah,
no,
it's
no,
willpower.
yeah, it's the same.
Yes.
No, it's the
Um,
same. Fellowship, I got another +5, so far it's the same as willpower.
Oh god, I almost. Yeah. Okay. I had to roll for your friend as well. So yeah, Dolwyn actually. You see the pie as well, and give me a magic sense roll.
Oh, can I magic sense? I get a bonus to that.
Only if you're trained in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
You kind of like suddenly become aware of the sheer amount of like this pie is a funnel for some dark winds of magic. And it's like
Got it.
there's some heavily bad juju going on here.
Now, everyone, you know I have exotic culinary tastes, but I would definitely recommend staying away from this one. Bad, evil magic's here.
If he's actually like reaching towards it, Magnar tries to just swat him upside the head.
Nobody is like ravenously drawn to it. You just all really feel like eating, and none of you who have, and you don't notice anything wrong with the pie.
I'm so hungry though.
Yeah, like that looks real fucking good.
Why don't you have some then? A voice says from like down the hall, as you see Heinz kind of step out into the hallway.
I'm gonna slap it with my iron slapper.
I mean, he's like down the hall. He's not.
No, the
right now.
pie.
Oh, the pie.
I'm just gonna muck the pie.
Oh god.
Well, how is it like arm's width? Like
Yeah, it's like 6 foot, like
Roast
diameter
pieces.
pie.
Yeah, actually, they're wailing on it.
Okay,
Try and
yeah,
bust it
you
up.
just start like smashing all the pie, and bits are going everywhere. Oh god, how do I want to do the odds of this splattering into someone's eyes or mouth? Everyone give me agility rolls plus 20.
Oh God.
Oh, I can do this. I can do this.
Hawk was just like, oh god.
I can't do this.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna fortune point that.
Not even close, buddy.
Fucking A. Do I have fortune points? Where are those at?
Yes, you have a number every day. You have a number of fortune points equal to your fate point score. So the FP, that's how many you have each day. But
Much better.
Yeah, I'm definitely rerolling.
I basically eat half the pie.
Thank
God.
God. Oh.
So Dolwayne, yeah, you get this all up on you, and like it's like soaking through your bandages, and like gets into your eyes and mouth and nose. I need you to make me a toughness roll.
Is it
those
possible
are my
for him to
favorites.
get more messed up?
Oh god, yes. You can get more mutations.
Let us see.
Oh dear god.
Oh no.
Dolwayne
Hey,
might be the
I
shortest.
turn to my elven friends. Remember your promise.
Dolwayne, now I need you to roll me
He just smashed our
D1000?
pie.
Yeah,
I
they
think we all
pissed on me.
recognize what's up with it now. Now that's been smashed.
Did we make a promise?
now I need you to
I
make me
did.
another toughness roll. Okay.
Oh, I used up
That's-
all my fortune points
that's-
way too early this
That's
game.
all I really needed to know here. So give me a D1000 roll.
I wonder what that means. Could be anything.
This is what
It's
kind of
gotta be
vacation.
good. Goes all the way to 1,000.
1,000's pretty good. It's a big number.
How did I do that again?
/R space 1D1000. Or /roll 1D1000. 629. Oh boy, oh boy.
Working invisible again.
Oh god! So you start like twitching and racking in discomfort and pain as you guys watch him like start shuddering and
How does one use a fate? Out of curiosity, is this a situation where one could fate point instead of fortune point?
let me take a look at that. That's a good question.
I think they're generally for death, but
yeah, they're normally generally for
this is
not
pretty
for-
close.
You might be there, buddy.
Well, I was having him roll to figure out the max number of mutations his body could handle before he turns into a pile of goo.
135.
Am I self-aware, Goo? Because that's awful.
One second here.
Fate and fortune.
Yeah, it's used to avoid death from something. So like you could still fall victim to any number of things, but it would prevent you from dying from it. So if he was to turn into a pile of goo, he could use a fate point to prevent that. However, oh god, let's see here. Now, why is it a D10 divided by 5? It should just be 1D2. That's silly. I'm rolling 1D2. Okay.
That's pretty good. I mean, technically, if you round up, you still got the same answer.
I think it's
All
a
right, now
ceiling
I'm,
function. 1d2 ceiling would get you.
No, now I'm roll me a D100, Coyote. I need to figure location now.
Oh boy. I hope you get an extra mouth that says fuck.
Give me just a D100 roll, Coyote. I'm just gonna figure out where this is happening.
No, he's good. He doesn't want to.
Come on.
I feel
yeah,
that.
53. Okay. So like as you do this, you kind of want to like hunch and like shudder in pain, and this hit you watch as this bulge, this like decent sized bulge starts appearing on his right side, like sticking outward. And now I need you to make one more D100 roll.
Is there any chance we're maybe
Why not?
mildly turned off by this pie now?
Oh God, I mean certainly.
Only mildly. Surprisingly enough.
Okay. Yeah, so all right, cool. So you feel something grow from your side. And you kind of like out of reflex pull up your shirt to look as you witness a second head has grown out of your right rib.
Yeah, sure.
Oh God!
I need
Oh,
you
God.
and you just automatically gain an insanity point.
Fair enough. Just one.
No, an additional one. As you gain another head. Luckily, you rolled and it did not develop its own personality and motives.
God damn it.
It is
I think we
just a second. You just have two heads, but it's you as well.
Spicy
That sounds.
I scream at the head. The head screams at me, and then I scream at the head. I think this goes on for a while.
Ah, 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 ah. And to make things weirder, it's not quasi-invisible like the rest of you. It's a pure fleshy visible head.
No.
Because this mutation is not affected by previous mutations that affected your head. So it's not invisible. It's, so everybody else go ahead and make me a willpower roll upon the sight of seeing Dolwyn grow a head out of his right rib.
Do we get a bonus since we've seen this before with him?
No, you have not seen him grow a second head before.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's in the same ballpark.
Oh,
If you
Tomato. Come on.
so I feel you're currently unsettled looking at him, putting you at a negative 10% to weapon skill ballistic checks in his while looking at him.
Okay, we made a deal with that guy, not that guy, right?
I unsettled myself.
Agree. We're okay with cutting that off eventually.
Oh yeah, I look at Spencer and his point at his sword. Great swordsman, help me!
No. We're killing someone right now.
Ah,
Yes, this guy attached to me.
another blessing. You are truly great in his eyes, child. Heinz yells from down the hallway.
Did you just assume a chaos god's gender?
Bad tasty.
Is it time to shoot him? I think I want to shoot him now.
All right. I think that though here, having just grown the head and about to attack Heinz, is where we're gonna end tonight.
No!
Oh,
Little cliffhanger, if you will.
oh god.
Good call.
I like it.
As you all have come across some giant nonsense of chaos and a giant chaos pie. So we'll be back next week, same bat time, around 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on this Twitch channel. And yeah, thanks for joining us. And if you've been watching, and we'll find out what happens as Dolwyn continues to mutate.
Jesus. Another successful adventure.
Another successful. The first roll was it was just, oh, does he get disease? The second roll was if the disease causes you to mutate.
Could an apprentice wizard go into barber surgeon?
Ooh.
I'm just imagining him being like just getting really good because he's carved himself up so much trying to get rid of various mutations that he becomes that instead of.
If he would just need someone to teach him the basics, because surgery, I do believe, is a talent, if I remember correctly. But anyway, so we will be back for this next conclusion of what's going to happen here next week. So thanks for watching, and see you next week, everyone. Bye-bye. There's the stop streaming button.